You know, in the circle.
See everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing. Don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's to Birkin bags from Birkenstocks. Some bullet, then we heard the pop. Package short, last resort. Merkham, huh? 3 strikes.
Hello. Welcome, good people, to another episode. Is it Wednesday yet? We in the building.
What up? Y'all can hear the music this week?
We heard the
hear the
music, Scotty.
All right. So we got the music, but Butler is a talking head right now. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Brother, let the people know where you at.
Butler, blink twice if you safe. Butler right now is filming an episode of Cheaters. If you look in the back, Joey Greco will be back there from time to time poking in.
Listen, I'm on a stakeout of some sort. I can't really go into the details. I can't confirm nor deny
my nigga
that this will air at some point somewhere.
But you are in the bowels. You are in the bowels.
I am in the bowels.
Can you let the people watching know what that means when you say you in the bowels? What that means?
I'm in the bowels.
Where's it? South Dallas. Oak Cliff.
So y'all see me keep looking around. I got to keep my head on a swivel. I'll be safe here in a second or so for those who are concerned and worried about my well-being.
Hey, Shawan.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the most ghetto thing about South Dallas.
Okay.
I'ma spell something and you say it. All right.
Okay.
LANCASTER.
LANCASTER.
Yes.
Lancaster. Oh, Lancaster. Okay.
Hey,
Lancaster.
how they say it? How they say it down there, Butler? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. In South Dallas, how do they say that word?
Lancaster.
So listen, if you ever in Dallas and you not from Dallas, if you say Lancaster, you're gonna let everybody know you're not from Dallas. I've been here 8 years. I say Lancaster. So I don't be no alien.
And don't try to correct them either.
You listen. The first time somebody told me, they was like, make a left on Lancaster. I passed Lancaster. I was like, and then it hit me like, oh, Lancaster.
Use your context clues.
Hey, right? Man, I realized I was far away from home. So, episode number 6. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy holidays, everyone.
And so, this week's topic is I got a few things, but this one is kind of focused around the holidays and the family. And here's my question. I'll start with posing it to Shawan. But Shawan, my question to you is, if you and a long time coworker, right, coworker who you had great bond with, and let's say that coworker, great friends, everything's platonic. It's all completely platonic, right?
Okay.
And then that female friend of yours gets divorced, right?
Okay.
And now it's Thanksgiving, and your daughter bring her ex-husband at Thanksgiving. How do you handle that?
So my daughter brings my coworkers,
ex-husband to
Thanksgiving dinner.
To Thanksgiving. How do you handle that?
First of all, I can't even imagine that happening. Like, I can't even picture of my daughter even doing something like that.
But it's happening
Because
in the
here's
real. It's happening in the real world.
Whoa. Yeah.
But here's the thing. I didn't mean to cut you off. What was you gonna say? But here's the thing. You was gonna say something.
I would be shocked.
Of
Like I
course.
wouldn't even know how to react. I'd be like,
Do you
what?
sit through the dinner?
No, I'm gonna ask him to leave.
You gonna make them leave?
Yeah,
You gonna make your daughter's guest leave?
yeah. And if she want to leave with him, she can. Cause she already knows she go. She already don't know she bogus.
What if they serious though? Like
They
it's serious.
you didn't indicate whether they were dating.
Yeah,
or
this
they
is
were-
a
Yeah.
this is a serious thing.
This
Like
is a
she
serious thing.
like this is so serious. She brought him to Thanksgiving dinner, like big family dinner, like Big Mama house.
Bluetooth
Everybody,
disconnected.
everybody. She brought
Bluetooth connected.
the whole. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got everybody. All the aunties brought their favorite dish. We got the whole big old spread. You know what I'm saying? She bring him.
Yeah, that's.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
have
be
the?
like,
Do you,
why
do
are
you,
you? Why are you dating my daughter? Like,
so you do you have the conversation with him before your daughter?
no, I'll talk to my daughter first. Absolutely.
Okay, so you
Because
pull
why
your
would you
daughter.
blindside me with this? You could have let me know earlier today. So even if you were coming and I couldn't stop you from coming, I would have at least known that this man is with you. That's my coworker's ex.
Right.
Well, I mean, what if? I mean, you're assuming that they knew this.
Well, this is a long time
That who
coworker,
knew?
right? So because they're a long time coworker, the coworker definitely knows your family.
Definitely knows the family.
Definitely knows the family.
Been around them
Yeah,
as
because
they
it
grew.
is possible
Been around.
that
Been
the
around her.
ex-husband
As,
didn't know that was your daughter.
been around her as she grew up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, under that.
Now here's the thing.
circumstance,
Here's the
it's
thing.
bogus.
Now we got to keep. I want to keep this angle in mind, right?
Okay.
Your child is the aggressor.
Oh my gosh, God.
This is a real life thing happening. I want to know how you would respond to this. Like if your child's the aggressor, like, no, listen, this is my man. I'm serious. You know, I know that this may make you uncomfortable, but this is where my happiness is. Like, how do you deal with that? Are you in the wedding?
Are you accepting this?
Are you in the wedding?
Not at that moment. I'm not. I'm gonna have so many questions. I'm just gonna be so like, what's going on? Am I in the wedding?
Are you in the
That's
wedding?
too far ahead to be trying to
I
say
want to
yeah,
know.
I would be or no. I don't have an answer to that. I don't know if I would be in the wedding.
You'll tell your daughter no. You'll be like, no. You know what?
Mothers aren't in the wedding though.
Oh, they're just there.
I'm the mother of the bride, so I would.
Okay,
just
so
be
you
the
just
mother of the
there.
bride.
You just there.
Yeah.
You going?
Yeah, I'll go.
You'll go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Butler. What about you?
Nah, my daughter's not doing it.
We know that, Butler, but that doesn't help us for
We
sure.
know in real life your daughter's not doing it. Just like I know in real life.
In real life, we know Adrian's daughter not doing it, but
Yeah.
for the
So we
sake of
think
the show,
It's happening. Am I
it's happening.
wedding?
No. First of all, hold on. First of all, let's start with Thanksgiving. So she show up at Thanksgiving.
Like she show up at Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna make a scene or anything like that at that moment. But
You gonna continue the dinner?
Come to Thanksgiving, but by the time Thanksgiving over, they not gonna be there.
Yeah.
So you gonna tell them they gotta go?
The co-workers, my co-worker's ex.
Yes,
will-
you gonna
will-
tell them.
will- themselves, and then if my daughter is upset and wants to go with them, then they more than welcome to go with them too. But we not gonna all sit there and watch the game cackle.
All right. So that means you're not gonna be in the wedding.
I'm not gonna be in the wedding, I guess.
You wouldn't walk
Father
your
the bride anyway. I mean, you gotta give her away.
You wouldn't walk your daughter. You wouldn't give your daughter away.
Listen, what I just say.
Okay, but
Oh snap!
okay.
He said, "What I just say?"
I get it. I mean,
Yeah, they get to make choices. I get to make choices as well. You know, it's just
It's true.
But
That's the thing. You don't never know.
I thought your child's happiness though reigns overall.
Who made that rule up?
I didn't say anybody made it up. I'm just throwing it out there. just
But you
tossing it
never
out like a
know
frisbee.
how your
Well,
decisions
hey,
are
watch
going to
this.
make other people react.
I'm gonna
That's
throw
why you
that
gotta
right
be
back.
careful about your decisions.
What you say, Shawan?
I said, you never know how your decisions are going to make other people react. So that's why you got to be careful.
You gotta
of your
be,
decisions.
yeah.
I mean, I guess if you completely against something, then it don't matter how you react.
Because I will really want to know, how did they meet up with each other? How did they start talking? How did this even happen? Of all people to get with, why would you get with my coworker's ex-husband?
Because your
I would have
child been
so many.
your child been smitten about that person for a long time.
Yeah, and I would feel like her ex-husband is, you know,
Encouraging.
manipulating her in some way. Yeah, because she's so young. If that's my daughter and that's my
But what if your
coworker's
but that's my point though,
ex-husband,
right?
that's like a good 20-year gap.
What if your daughter's
That's
the
not okay.
aggressor though? What if your daughter's the aggressor?
Hey,
What
they're
if
That
your
still
daughter?
don't mean that it's that grown man can still be like, nah. Like, you a grown ass 40-something-year-old man, you should be able to be like, nah, I'm not gonna date my coworkers
Yeah, and that
ex-wife daughter.
that
like, that's a
grown woman
grown ass
should be
man. He should
a
immediately
grown
be
ass
like,
woman
no,
and a
it don't
grown ass.
matter if
So
she
what?
is
What?
aggressive.
Let's say this.
What?
Let's say a grown up should know better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
then let me ask y'all this then. So then what is an okay age gap for your children?
I can't put a number, man.
Come on, man. We need a number. Give me like a gauge. Give me like between
I can't put,
Years.
like tell me
8 years.
8 years. You won't be mad at
Yeah.
8 years.
No, I won't be mad at 8 years.
Okay. Butler, are you okay? Look at Butler's face. Look at Butler's face on 8 years. Butler, you with 8 years?
8 years is precedent though, especially if my daughter like 21 right now. I mean, the guy is 29.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Almost
That's
30.
like,
Got his shit together. Let's say he got his shit together.
yeah, I'll still be like,
You
you know,
still ain't with the
she's still so
30-year-old.
young. But if she's 25 and she's somebody 8 years older than her, I'll be like,
Butler, look at Butler's face.
I'm going through I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, running it through the soul, man. Depends on when that 8-year gap, what section and years it falls within. Kind of similar to what Shawan just said about.
Okay, well let's use what about mid-20s? Alexis in the mid-20s, right? So what are you? Is she walking in with 35? Are you all right with 35?
It's on the fringe for me.
35.
Yeah,
40? What about 40?
hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Y'all said that.
Absolutely not.
Hey,
Honestly, they need to be in the same decade. Like, that 8 years need to be in the same decade. You know what I mean?
So it got to be like 90s, like 2000.
Yeah, y'all need to be born in the same decade at least, okay?
I don't know. Like, I feel like
if you like 75 and then she like 80, 84, I'm like, no. That just make it seem like you're so much older.
75 and 84. 80 anything.
Yeah, it was only like 9 years.
When you a whole thing above you, like you could be 48 and 52, that shit still sound old just because it's 40 and 50. Like, that shit still sound old. It does. I mean, as the elder statesman on this show, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that when nigga tell you basically 50? Like, how does that make you feel? Do you feel warm and cozy on the inside when nigga tell you that you basically 50?
Oh, you talking to me?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm the elder.
You're the only person on this panel today that's basically 50.
Man, I feel some type of way about you putting it out there because, you know, I
didn't say your age. I didn't say your age. Basically 50 could be 46 and up. You basically 50 though.
No, 50 is 50, but I'm not 50.
But you basically 50. Right? If I owe you $50 and I give you 47, you cool with that, right?
No, I want my other $2.
No, you don't. No, you don't. So you gonna stall out? You gonna not take the 47?
Hey, you better come up off them 8 quotas, man.
He said he want all his money.
All of it.
Don't
He's
try to
petty.
short him a
He's
I don't
so
know if
dime.
that's petty. That's just being,
No, for real. Because if I borrow you a dollar amount, I want that exact dollar amount back.
because
You know
that's
what?
what we
Listen,
discussed.
Oh,
listen.
I don't got
That's
it.
what
I
we
know.
agreed upon.
I know a nigga on a stakeout won all his money. That's for sure. A nigga on a stakeout won his bread.
And I wanted in the denominations that we discussed as well. The
I'm a,
25s and
until,
14 quarters.
until you get out the car, I'm gonna call you Black Guyver.
Black guy.
Black guy.
Say, man.
So, Scotty,
Yes, darling.
how do you feel about that question in that scenario? How would you handle it?
So if my daughter walked in with my coworker's ex-husband, I would first explain to my daughter why he couldn't be there, and then I would explain to him why he couldn't be there. But that's the order it would go in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, like, I feel like it would be a bit much because I definitely agree with you, Shawan. You use a very key word, blindsided, right? Like, to feel blindsided is exactly how I would feel. Like, I would feel like, how come nobody gave me a heads up on this? And I'll say this, because, you know, when you got adult children, you know, like, your adult children kind of give you everything in pieces. They really be, you know, it's like cheese, right? They're gonna give you some shit with the holes in it. They ain't never giving you the whole scenario. They gonna tell you well, I don't know, maybe my child is different, but I feel like, you know, as a parent, like, my daughter gives me the beginning and the end, but I may not get everything in between. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about, you know. Now, I say that to say, you know, I could understand how I could end up in that scenario because I probably don't ask enough questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't give a shit until it's time it's time to give a shit. And I'm like, hold on, I'm talking about how the fuck did we get here? You know what I'm saying? But I've definitely missed all the signs along the way. Yeah. Listen, when you
she ain't say nothing. Like,
you as a father, you got to be even keel when you got girls because, like, this is how I always tell this when people be like, you know, the congratulations, you got a newborn kid and everything. But I tell them, like, girls are the only person that can be the culprit and the victim at the same time.
God dog, that boy opened up another can.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm telling you, like, a girl could be complete. She could break your favorite item and will go right into, like, oh my God, the world is caving in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're disappointed. You know, it's like, how you punish that? How you punish somebody who was beating themselves up in your face? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, I feel so terrible. Do whatever you want to me because it can't match the pain that I feel inside for disappointing you. So that's why I say that. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all kids are like that. Princesses like me. So, you know, if I could put a spin on something, and that's how it goes.
That's what you're gonna do the spin.
Man, listen, you know, like, the ending may not be so great, but the story's gonna be amazing. That's kind of how I get out. But yeah,
So I see
So
that we
wait
are.
a minute. So you said first you would explain to your daughter why they can't be there, and then you'd explain to the coworker why they couldn't be there.
No, I would explain to her why he can't be there.
Gotcha.
And then I would explain to him why he can't be there.
Okay, so that's understandable. But then,
You know what I'm saying?
but no, you pose the question of, like, are you going to the wedding? So are you going to the wedding? Yeah.
You know, the honest goodness is, like, I feel like if I have to make a decision on if I want to burn that bridge.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, if you don't go to the wedding,
that's a burnt bridge. Yes,
Yeah.
that's a burnt bridge, and so that's why I'm saying, like,
who burned the bridge?
If you don't go to the
if I don't
wedding,
go to the wedding,
I didn't because I didn't come in with the matches. I didn't come in with no flammable liquor.
Nah, listen, but
My
at the end of the day,
child
listen.
So the child needs to decide whether they want to burn the bridge.
But here's the
I'm not taking. I'm not.
Here's the thing.
Because I'm
You
not
can't.
doing something
You
that
can't,
I know I've taught that I don't want to do, I'm not going to be held liable to my I burned the bridge. No,
Butler. You have a grown child. Your grown child can date whoever they want to.
they
Yeah.
absolutely can.
Now, with that being said, you don't gotta like it. You know what I'm saying?
I absolutely don't.
And that's why I'm saying if you decide I'm not going to the wedding,
Then
then
why does it have to be a burn bridge circumstance?
because what your daughter will never probably operate with you in the same capacity again. Because
Yeah,
that
'cause
man
my
that man is
daughter
gonna be like
marries,
your father is against us.
but no,
So
if my daughter decides to marry my co-worker's ex that you've known since you were a kid, and it's this 20-year gap in age, no, you chose to burn a bridge.
why though?
Because I'm not doing that.
Mm.
And my co-worker's my friend. That's so much, to me, there's so much common sense being thwarted, thrown away, and non-considered, and even entering into that.
But that's your adult daughter
Oh
making
man,
a
bro,
decision.
I get it. I get it. I see. We keep talking about adults, but adults are not. They just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you don't have to make sensible decisions and look at things in a more in-depth way, right?
Okay.
So we all have desires to do things, but just because we feel a certain damn way or we want to do something, an adult understands you don't always get to do it because it's not tasteful, it's not tactful, and in my opinion, in this scenario, it
So
just doesn't make sense.
so this is what we're saying. And I'm excluding, and I know this is a wild situation, but I'm saying I'm excluding anything illegal, right? But is one person's happiness more important than what is tactful? Right? Like what's more important? What
Happiness
if
and
you not
happiness
for this is what I'm
subjective,
saying.
bro.
What'd you say?
Happiness is
But this
subjective.
is what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is if your mid-20s daughter, right? Oh, she's been an adult for a few years now, out on her own. She don't
Not
live at
really.
home. She just operating on her own in the world, right? And all I'm saying is, like, if you knew you were blocking her happiness
How am I blocking?
by saying, "Listen, you can't operate with this. We can't do this."
I'm like, no, you can do it, but don't think I'm gonna sign off. So now I gotta thwart how I feel. They don't have to thwart how they feel, but I have to thwart where my principles or
So
my thought.
he can't never come to the barbecue and the Sunday dinners. Not never. This is what I'm saying because this is your daughter's husband. So wherever he can't go, she ain't going, right?
I guess.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's a
Talk about
burnt bridge, ain't it?
adultness. We goddamn make a decision. We
That's
make
what I'm
decisions.
saying. So is her happiness less important than your principles?
Maybe that's a question for her.
That's a question for you.
No.
Because he's standing on business. He's not trying to budge on this. Okay?
Because listen,
you got to stand on the side to stand on business. He ain't answering.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Because this is why I can stand so firm on that.
I'm listening.
Because if you're going to ask me to make any accessions on my views or my values or even my damn opinion, then just as much as you think I should move on it, the other party needs to consider the moves they need to make. So if I've got a question like, is somebody's happiness worth that? Well, then is my happiness worth that? So all the questions go to both ways. People are just really in tune with asking a question from their point of desire, their point of understanding and what they want and what they feel and what they think. But always, whether you're conscious of it or not, those same damn principles, those questions are posed to you too. Because somebody else has certain feelings, thoughts, or points of position as well. So why should I move? You make your decisions and I make mine, and that's not an attack on you. That's not an attack on my daughter. That's not me questioning like I'm attacking her happiness or I'm doing something diverse for her happiness. No, I'm not. I'm making a life decision. You make a life decision, and then we can go on. Especially if you want to keep calling that adult. You want to keep putting that adult title up there. Okay, be grown. What grown folks say? Okay, keep on. You want to be grown? I'm gonna let you be grown.
I'm gonna let you be grown. Hey, brother, that was very well explained. By the way,
well,
I tried to back you into a corner. Apparently, the corner got an extra side because you was able to wiggle out that thing. I tried though. I tried to back you into a corner though. I did. Shout out to my man Turtle. I know y'all. He said I'm not doing it in no capacity.
In no capacity. Me and Turtle. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out Turtle. OKC's finest in the building. That's my man's right there. My homeboy. So yeah, listen, I get it.
So let me hold on before I'm gonna hush after this.
Go ahead,
so
brother.
Apparently, Shawan is gonna have her co-worker's ex at the barbecue. She's gonna accept them because her children's happiness is important. And apparently,
eventually, but I honestly would be hoping for their downfall. I would hope that, like,
did you see them eyes? Did you see them eyes?
I'll be hoping for their
eyes. Was so evil.
She just cast a spell right now.
Hey, you know how in the
God
movies,
don't bless no mess.
Hey, listen, you know how in the movies where you can't see the white the people's eyes when they're evil. That's how your eyes just look when you was like, but I'm gonna hope for their downfall.
I will be, but praying for their downfall.
God don't bless no mess.
Yeah,
God don't bless no mess.
Whoever that nigga is gonna trip over nothing and die.
And it'll be a learning moment for her to learn.
And apparently,
that when you do bogus, out of line things, you fall flat on your face. Don't do no stupid stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You put on a clown suit. You put on a clown suit, you get a circus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Knox, and as I was saying, Knox apparently is going to accept this co-worker's ex and make sure that his daughter's happiness is at the forefront, and they're going to be buddy watching the game.
Why?
Watching UFC fights together.
I never said any of this. I never said any of this. Hey, man, you might need to eat. The steakout might be making you weary. When we go to break.
What we're going to do is we're going to throw, we need to throw the red flag, look at the review. This is recorded. When we go back over, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Go to Jack in the Box in between the breaks. That's a great steakout place to eat. They got them.
I haven't had Jack in the Box in so long.
You're very lucky. You're lucky.
I'm lucky?
Yes.
It's not good no more?
Yeah, that's
Yakking about. Welcome to Yakking About.
Shawan is going to cause a stir. People are going to be like, what? Was she celebrating Jack in the Box?
Yeah.
Welcome to Yakking About.
It's a Jack in the Crack. Hell yeah. Want to go Jack in the Crack? Hell yeah. That's
okay. It's been a long time since I had some.
We talk about it, but hey, push come to shove, you'll pull in that drive through. You'll pull up in there.
That's funny. I don't know. But no, Butler, you can't cast those aspersions on me. That's not true. I'm not buddy. I'm the one who told them they got to leave in order. That was me.
Yeah, but the next part was they made their mind up. They're getting married.
Listen, I asked you, yes, but no, it's no way.
Yeah, you did do that, Scott.
I did ask him. I'm here. Listen, I'm here to do. What's his name? Walter Cronkite. I'm the Black Walter Cronkite. I'm here with the good questions. I'm asking for the people. The people want to know.
No, I know you're not trying to say, well, I'm sidestepping the question. I shall not be answering it.
You know you be tap dancing, Butler.
Who?
You. Savion Butler.
You know what?
Huh?
Okay. The truth is like a lion. It doesn't need to be defended.
Here we go.
Dr. George C. Frazier.
With them Wichita Fall isms.
Bro, I'm quoting Dr. George C. Frazier.
See, now you want to get educated on me. That's not what I was here for. I wasn't here for none of that.
You tried to put it on Wichita. I didn't want you to misrepresent that.
My fault. So
I'm going to give kudos to whom kudos was due.
My disrespect was aimed in the right direction.
But you still ain't answered the question, though, because you keep trying to bob and weave, man.
No, man, I can't do it. I can't be a part of that. I can't be involved in that moment.
Thank you.
I can't do it.
Princess is, we'll be hearing.
Yeah, I can deal with, we can talk about it after the break, but.
I know.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a quick break. quick music break. Stay right here. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Y'all know the routine. Bye bye.
With a white chick lit like Demi Lovato. Fresh out the Hemi 4G auto, took my foot off. We like Nevada with that money. Tell these nigga to follow. Come on, dance on my neck, dance on my wrist. Shout out to my homeboy ME, Money B. I think that's Louis Sachi on the beat too. You know, Texas in the building, real heavy. Texas in the building, real heavy. Fort Worth in the building, real heavy. My peoples.
Right. Texas.
So, yeah. You know. I be running around here with these Dallas folk, stirring up a mess. So real quick, the gap thing, right? Like the child gap thing, age gap.
Okay.
It just got to make sense. Like the whole situation got to make sense. Everything, it got to make sense. Like, and I can deal with like a 8 to 10 year window. Like I'm okay with an 8 to 10 year window. But after that, I'm looking at you kind of creepy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 8 to 10, I'm looking at you kind of creepy.
Don't be trying to suck the life force out of my young daughter.
Dang.
Find somebody your age.
So then let me ask you this. Let me pose this question then, right? Like what is the rules? Like what are y'all rules to people being off limits? Right? Like for example, right? Like, you know, some people won't date somebody that they know somebody else has talked to, or they know somebody else has slept with, or you know, so like what are y'all comfortable with, or what are y'all uncomfortable with? Like what's off limits? Like what would you never talk to? Who would you never talk to? You know what I'm saying?
I would never talk to one of my friends' ex, my siblings' ex, a family member's ex, a friend's, like just like an associate friend, maybe their ex, somebody that I know and I actually talk to and have respect for. Like I would not.
So if you know if they've talked to somebody you knew, that's enough for you.
Yeah, it just gets too muddy for me. You know what I mean? Like it's just not. And I'm like one of those people. Like once I know that somebody I know mess with you, like you're not attractive to me. You know what I mean?
I can relate to that.
You're just not attracted to me anymore. So it's like I would never want to eat seconds to my friend's ex. You know, messing with my friend ex. Like,
make a lot of sense.
Nah, I'm good on that.
What about you, Butler?
I mean, that to me, that's too wide of a question. It would be too many other variables.
Like, could you talk to somebody that? Could you talk to somebody one of your friends have dated?
To keep it 100% funky, I used to have a very strong stance on that. It was like absolutely not 100%.
Okay.
But that but I have to change because that changed is what I'm going to say.
So basically, you so was it a family member? Was it a friend? How close was it?
I can't do family member. I don't give a damn how much.
So so it was a friend.
That's no, yeah.
Was it a matter of you shooting your shot, or did they shoot their shot?
I never shot a shot.
It just
what happened?
You just fell in your lap?
No, I just knew within myself. I'd be like, I would.
Oh, but it never happened.
I know that was my partner had some type of history with them, but I would.
But okay.
But
Oh,
but I
okay.
never.
So you haven't done it, but you're saying that okay,
Like he's
Yeah,
okay with
might
it.
have
It's
coulda,
play
might
ball,
have
play
coulda.
ball, play
yeah.
ball.
But that's loose. I mean, if I'm honest, my soul kind of like, because for all my life, man, I just wouldn't break that type of rule. I mean, even
Yeah.
if, because I mean, in the past, what I've dealt with is I've had teammates. So I played sports. So I've been on teams at a lot of different levels, right? So
Teammates is different though,
what do you mean?
because teammates will
Different
try to
how?
knock your girl down. Like teammates
Yes,
will
that
try to sleep with your girl.
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
teammates is different. Like there's like you might have a
Now,
loyalty
hold on.
between a handful of people, but
Well, I won't say all teammates. That's to
no,
me.
I'm just saying.
That's a personal. That's a personal thing. Like either you that type of dude or you not that type
But
of dude.
but I'm saying
Mm,
that's an atmosphere. There's a lot of alpha. There's a lot of
yeah,
bucking. Like that isn't what I'm saying
A
is
lot of envy, a lot of
right.
jealousy.
Like what I'm
yeah.
saying is if I worked in insurance, I wouldn't expect none of my coworkers to shoot their shot at a holiday party. Right. If I was on a football team, I know that some of these niggas don't got all the sense in the world. Something could pop off. No, I'm serious, especially football, because it's Butler and respectfully, right? Everybody play football ain't a student first. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them dudes out there,
I don't
and,
know what
and,
that
and
have to do with it, but
I'm saying you
I'm just
play
saying dudes are wilder. They just I don't see that's what I'm
locker
saying. I
rooms.
don't even
Locker
want to put
rooms are a wild locker rooms are a wild place.
this is
Like
what I want to say. I do not want to tarnish just the ideas of team environments, right?
that's not what we
I'm
doing.
no. We like, teams, football teams, basketball teams.
But there are a lot of testosterone in them environments. A lot.
But what I want to say is I'm gonna blame the integrity of the person. That's on that because I'm gonna tell you why. I was in that environment. I think I would have been described as an alpha type of personality, right?
A respectful alpha or a disrespectful alpha?
Well, we'll have to talk about that here in a
Well, I'm
second.
asking you
I'm
right
just
now.
hold,
Respectful
well let me.
alpha?
I just want to unload this wagon, and then we
Go.
can definitely get into that one.
So here comes the Oregon Trail.
And then what I've experienced, like I've had a teammate. I've had a teammates. I don't want to say that was his girl, but he was knocking. I think on a regular, but they shot at me. But instead of taking the shot, instead of accepting it, I went and said, because I wanted to, because they was bad. I'm just being honest with it. But I had to go. I say, let me, because I wasn't 100% sure. I said, let me go fact check. So I kind of very lightly, I was like, say, man, you remember ABC? I say, you be messing with so and so, and they were like, oh yeah, I did it and that. I was just like, oh okay. I ain't say nothing else. But the next time the young lady saw me, she charged me up. Why you go back to so and so and say something? I said, I didn't say nothing. I just asked him if y'all fooled around. And he got, he felt threatened, is what she told me.
Listen, there is nothing more dangerous than a woman who know her man ain't gonna do nothing. That I'm telling you.
You know what?
That's a
Funny
dangerous.
you say that now.
It's a dangerous woman.
He was definitely that guy.
Because I've been in more than one situations where like the disrespect for the people they was dating was like zero, or the people they was married to was like zero.
The
You know what I'm
respect for
saying?
him was zero.
Yeah. And a lot of times it's like a matter of like, the difference between men and women, in my opinion, is like when a woman exits a relationship mentally, she checked out 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
if
3
your
to 6
woman
months ago.
if your woman broke up with you on Christmas, mentally she did that shit on Labor Day. She just told you on Christmas that
Yeah.
y'all was finally broke up. Right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So men are more like we emotional when it comes to breakups because we're prideful. Right? Like if you hurt our ego, you hurt our pride, we get affected by that and we don't like that shit. And we'll be like, well, you know what? Fuck this. I don't need this shit. We don't need to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like because of that fact, like I don't know if one sex or another, you know what I'm saying, is more flagrant in the approach, but I personally feel like, when it comes to a woman who knows, like a guy, a guy can run over a guy can run over a woman he care about. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like women don't really like when they have men and they run over men, like they have a different type of relationship. Like
Yeah,
y'all
she
know
don't
any
respect them. Because if I can run over you, I don't respect you.
and see,
If I know
yeah,
I can like run over you and I can just have my way, and you just like, okay, uh, you're not the guy for me. I'm keeping you around for some reason, but once
listen,
I'm
and that
over it, then I'm gonna be
She
like,
said,
bye,
"I'm gonna keep you around
bye.
for some reason."
No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead
keep it in the
serious.
buck.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. Like seriously, and I feel like most women feel that way.
Nah, all women.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, so you saying basically when a woman has a guy, she can run over that he's a tool.
Yeah,
Can she love her tool?
yeah. She can love him.
Okay.
Nah, she ain't gonna love him. She love what's
She,
being provided.
she can love him. She can love him, but
The only reason that I say that is I feel like there are probably women out here who don't know how to love nobody, so they think that that's how they
there's
supposed
a
to
lot of
love
women
people.
like that
You know what I'm
because
saying?
they
Like,
never had it. They never
right?
was loved, so they don't know
They
how
watch
to.
their mama boss their daddy around, so they think that's
Yeah,
how
or they
relationships is supposed
exactly,
to
or
go.
they saw those type of relationships. So
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, you if a woman can walk over you and she knows she can have her way. But I wonder with those men, do they realize that they're being walked all over, or do they think they
No,
are making a woman happy with,
no, it's
allowing her
like
to
it's
be
in the same
happy?
light of it's in the same light of what you just said. Like some women don't know how to do that. Some men are used to they watch they mama treat their dad like that and they think that's
Yeah.
how you supposed to
Okay.
accept it. So
They
they don't.
think that's how they supposed to be. Like, for instance, I was just watching it, Norbit.
One of
How
my
Norbit
favorite movies. That's one
allowed
of my favorite
Respucia,
movies. That's one of my
how he
favorite
allowed
movies.
Respucia to abuse him. She was abusive,
But that's
he was
my point, right? Like,
emotionally damaged.
but this is the thing though, right? And this is why that's a great example because
Mm-hmm.
Norbit was just a good guy, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he was a good man.
Rasputia did love Norbit, right?
Yeah.
But it
She
was
treated him
her
like shit.
show.
Yeah.
It was her show, right? So,
And she knew what was going, regardless.
and her thing was like, oh yeah, I might, you know, act up a little once in a while, but nigga, don't you even think twice about blinking in a bitch direction. You know what I'm saying?
This thing better say over there. Oh,
Listen,
that's a funny movie.
So what's that about, Shawan?
Norbit?
No, that sentiment. I'm an active fool. I treat you like trash, but bet nobody else try to mess with you. What's that about?
That's how some women are. They are possessive.
I
They're
think that's people.
possessive over you.
Yeah, that's
And they're
people.
like, no, like you can nobody touch you. You're mine.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah. So
do they really care about the man, or
yeah, they do.
is it really more about what he provides? I
It's
guess.
about control too. It can every situation could be different. You know what I'm saying? So it could be about what he could provide. It could be about how he makes them feel. It could be about simply because he available.
Mm,
It could be a number of reasons. It
mm,
depends on the woman and what it is that she's looking to gain from him.
mm.
So
I will never.
listen,
Again,
I always tell my
again.
son, like the first sign of a woman disrespecting you, you be done with her. Because you cannot let
What
that slide.
what counts? Like, can you give us some like
An
this,
example of disrespect,
like it nothing flagrant?
kind of like that demeaning, kind of like demeaning you. Maybe y'all in a situation where something didn't go as planned, and
Oh,
she's like, "Oh, you can't do nothing right. Like how you messed that up? That kind of stuff. Like how you messed that up? How you
yes.
could
Tear
when
you
a woman
down.
come with you with that type of energy
Yes.
about something that you don't have control on, but even if you did things go wrong and she's demeaning you instead of trying to help find a solution and resolve the problem, she's a problem. She's always gonna be
He,
wrong.
Yeah.
she's the problem.
Positive reinforcement is very important.
Yes.
Positive
Yes.
language
So
is very important. Like, you know, like, cause what, so, and I'm sure Butler can relate to me in this angle, but like, I'm generally the asshole, right? Like, I say things the way I think
what
them.
you
Like,
said a lot of times.
yeah, right. And so that's fucked up. But the reason why I say that is because in a lot of situations, like, people take that as, like, a lot of people can't take criticism. They can't take constructive criticism. And
Yeah.
like, I ain't, and I don't do no name calling. None of that stuff. I don't even got to be loud. But my whole thing is like, I feel like a lot of times people, their accountability just don't be there. Like, and with, I don't know what it is about women, but I feel like women, especially, and I only know black women. That's all I have as far as the dating history. So yes, my opinions are always biased, but shit, my selection has always been
Okay.
biased. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I'm always talking about black people in general when
yeah,
we're talking about
okay,
anything.
okay.
So
But I feel like a lot of times with black women, like, they don't want you to, like, they don't want to actually tell you they fucked up. Right? Like, they won't admit they fucked up. They'll find
No,
a way to
bro,
go
they're
around it.
they're never going to take accountability. They're never going to say that they're wrong.
I ain't gonna say never, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying with
you know
what
what? You're right.
I wouldn't
experienced.
say never either,
Yeah, you're
because
right.
first of all, you have
Typically,
to know if she realized she was wrong. Maybe she really
That's
don't
what I'm
know she was
saying,
wrong.
though.
Maybe
But
she
that's
really standing on, she really feel like she right. So why would she apologize if she really feel like she's right in this situation?
you're
Now, if
right.
you proved her wrong and and she knows for a fact that she is wrong in this situation and she does not want to be accountable, then that's different. That's
That's
just her
that's
literally
true.
Like,
not wanting to be accountable.
a woman's way of apologizing is like 48 hours of not doing anything mean and then cooking you some shit you like, and that's like an apology. Like, that's, I'm
Just
sorry.
walk over it, huh? Just
Yeah,
try
like,
to move
listen,
past
like,
it.
and that's the way of going. I was tripping. I can't tell you I was tripping, because if you ever need a receipt, I can never admit I was tripping. But this is my gesture, this is my olive branch to tell you I was tripping.
Well, Knox, that goes back to your earlier comment about how they can be the culprit and the victim all at the same time.
That shit is real.
Because they'll do something wrong, you call them out on it, and now they were just stressed. They didn't realize it. Why are you doing this? And I just need some time. I can't talk about it right now. I just
Oh,
can't
that's
talk. I can't
talk
talk about it right now. Oh yeah, you didn't have no problems doing what the hell you did, saying what the hell you said,
Talk to him, Butler.
or functioning the way you was functioning when you were doing it. But all of a sudden it's, ooh, wait a minute,
See?
I gotta think. Yeah, I should have thought before you did it.
Got my man out here on a stakeout because you don't know how to act. You know
Well,
what I'm
listen,
saying?
here's my thing.
Say
If
that's
you know
not
that's
true.
how she gonna
not on-
behave, then why are you tripping? If you know that's how she gonna behave, then why are you even upset?
But people think they could change people.
Who-
You know,
No.
and,
If you know that's how your woman
Hey,
is,
hold
if you
on,
know,
Butler. Hold
y'all
on.
gonna get into it. She not
I'm
gonna
gonna prove it.
don't even be
I'm
mad.
gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it. And Butler can't disagree with me on this. He can't. If he is, he's just doing it to spite me. But this is the reality.
I don't like you putting a disclaimer and trying to set
No,
me up.
because I'm right.
Before we even go at
I'm just telling you I'm right. Are you ready
Okay,
for me to be
okay.
right?
Let's go.
Women are like coaches, right? If they see the talent there, they think, oh, I can get the best out of that player. You know what I'm saying?
All women are like that.
Not what I'm saying
No.
is, listen what I'm saying. I'm telling you, like, it's the nurturing rehabilitation of, like, if a woman see a dude, like, let's say he got 4 core values out of 10, but the other 6 is fucked up. They think they could swing it to like 7. Like, if I can get this nigga to do these other 3 things, then I got me a good nigga.
I never went into a situation with a man with that mindset. That's why I don't believe that a lot of women go into that situation.
You also have to
with that
remember.
mindset.
You also have to remember that people are generally as faithful as their options, and we know that
even so, like, I
as
just don't see
Shawan.
women like, you know what? He
Okay,
got
so
a job.
this is what I need you to do. I
He
need
got
you.
a job.
Okay, hold on,
So,
hold on.
we starting off good.
I need you to hop out. I need you to hop out your Shawan shell, and I need you to jump into a body of a 6. And I need that
What?
opinion. Give me the opinion of a 6. I don't want your opinion. Give me the opinion. What is a 6 gonna say? What?
Shawan, think about your friend, the one that hang with you, but
That don't get no action.
but they wish they were you. That friend. Put yourself in her mindset.
See? So so here's the thing. In order for this even to happen, she has to first admit that she's prettier than her friend, which she's never going to do. So we'll never get that actual answer. But
I ain't got no problem in it if I'm prettier than one of my friends.
okay, so then so speak from one of your
That don't mean they not
6
pretty,
friends.
So
6. They might be pretty on the inside, but that's not what we talking about.
Yeah, we damn sure not talking about.
We not talking about.
And you saying that she's a 6? She's not that cute of a girl. I know it is. She knows.
Yes.
Okay.
So the 6s.
And
what they out here doing? When they out here, when they see the man with the potential.
Now
You know
those women may be
see?
the women that's picking the man.
Look, you don't even want to.
They're on the potential scale.
She said they may be. She does
They
not
may
want
be
to
the
make a full
ones.
commitment.
I mean, because their options are slimmer. That is a fact.
Okay, so so let's say, can you think of 10 females?
No.
Okay, how many female, like, give me like 5?
Scott, what's your
How many? Like, I just want to know. You ain't got to give me a number,
on a regular basis.
but just give me a percentage, like 2 out of 5, 3 out of 7. Like, how many of these women are maybe dating men that they are trying to pull up? 40%?
I would say 50%.
50. So half. So
That's
let's talk about that half. That's the half we talking about. So the half that got a nigga sleeping on their couch playing PlayStation 5. That nigga. Okay, so that's who I'm talking about. He got
potential because he's a great artist, and his art is gonna pop eventually. He just has to get in front of the right people,
right,
and network, so those opportunities can come to him. And you're gonna do everything that you can. You're gonna help him buy supplies. You're going to, talk about his art to your friends.
To help him buy supplies.
You're gonna share it on your social medias because
that's your man. Because that's my man. How you be saying that's your one? Because that's my man. How you be saying
my man?
Hey.
He has potential, so you gotta be there for your man. Okay?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I would say 50% of women is trying to hold it down on potential. They holding on to hopes and dreams because that's all he got is hopes and dreams.
See, I'm telling you that's where I feel like the real thing is that those are the dudes who are living below potential, but they got 4 good qualities, right? I got 4.
What's the 4? What's the 4, Scott?
I could pick you up. I could drop you off. Right, the dick good because he get to stay home during the day, so the dick good. It gotta be, ain't women ain't laying bad dick lay on the couch.
Say.
I'm just saying, look, women ain't letting bad dick lay on the couch all day. No, bad dick gotta go to work. Bad dick gotta go to work. Bad dick.
That's absolutely not right. No,
bad dick don't get no sick days.
The Dusties have the best D. Like the best,
listen,
the best D. I don't know. That's what I said. Dusty, if I'm gonna let a man lay on my couch all day, it's never happened. Like that's just never something that happened. But I know people that say that all the time.
I'm sure the nigga who I'm sure the nigga who the first dick pic ever sent was a nigga sitting on a bitch couch. I bet you 1,000%. I guarantee.
He was a Dusty.
He was sitting on the bitch couch, like, you know what? This bitch finna put me out. Let me send my dick to this other bitch.
Dude, I hate dick pics. I hate it so much. It is the worst. Like, why?
Here's the thing.
You really sat there and took a picture of it?
I can't relate. Like, I can relate to I wouldn't send one, but I can't relate to receiving one. Like, if you want to send me titties, I'm cool. I'm with it. You can send me titties. As long as you're above age. Right. Disclaimer. You know what I'm saying?
Within 8 years.
I'm not out here doing the Jada Pinkett Smith. Trying to knock down my daughter friends.
No, sir.
You know what I mean? We keeping it clean around here. You know, my
Mm.
daughter's friends are safe. They can hang out. Everything's good. You good. You
That
safe
is
over here.
weird as hell. Like I could
Listen.
not imagine
Well, that's why I'm saying,
calling
like,
myself liking one of my kids' friends.
you know,
What?
I will say this, you know, when you live in a place, and I don't know, Butler, I know Wichita Falls is smaller than Milwaukee, but there was a one point in time. The thing about Milwaukee is pretty much if you black, you on the north side. Everybody's on the same side of town for the most part. You got some other people who aren't, but for the most part, if you black, you're on one side of town. And so, like, a lot of times, man, you run into that. You run into, I can tell, I can tell you, like, prime texture days. I remember, like a young lady wanting to go and have, let's go eat breakfast and hang out after the club type shit. Nigga, her baby daddy walked up on the car. Like, absolutely not, nigga. Absolutely. Nope. Nope.
Not
Mm-mm.
walking up on the
I'm talking
car.
about, it was so uncomfortable. He was standing on business too. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't. I
Hey,
was
listen,
cool.
y'all. Listen, I got snatched up from the club. Twice.
By the same person?
Twice.
By the same
By the
person?
same person. By the same person. By
Was
my
y'all
ex-husband.
dating?
I got
Was y'all,
snatched up
oh,
twice.
by your
It was my
ex-husband?
ex-husband. I got snatched up twice.
What
But we were separated.
Was he your ex-husband at the time?
No, he was my husband. He was my husband.
Come,
And we were separated.
you know what?
And I had
She
went
said this
out.
at 9:26 on purpose.
Yeah. And I had went out and I was in Tijuana, y'all. I had went to Tijuana. And I'm in Tijuana getting it. Me and my girls, we getting it. All of a sudden, y'all, I feel somebody grab my arm with the force of Thor. Do you hear me? And
Snatch your shoulder out of sight.
yank me. And when the club that we were in was called Mystery, it was packed. So when he, knowing I'm being yanked, and I looked and it's him, and I'm just like, my hand just went down like, oh shit, and he just pulled me, get me somewhere quiet, like, what you doing here? I see you up here. And I'm just like,
I'm trying to prime for that singer life. I'm just waiting for that paperwork to clear. I want to be primed and ready to hit it.
Hey, was he in the right at the time?
No, because we were separated.
Oh, y'all were separated.
Yeah, we were separated. So he was not in the right. He wasn't in the right, but I guess he was in the right as my husband to be like, what you doing up here? You know?
Until that paperwork signed, we together.
And then he snatched me up again outside of a club.
That
I was outside the club though, and he called me like, "Where you at?" And I was like, "I'm on this street," and blah blah blah. And he
you told
up on
him
me.
how you wanted it.
Yeah,
you wanted
yeah.
Stuff then.
Yeah, he was like, "Where you?" He was like, "I'm pulling up right now. I'm pulling up right now. I already know where you at." I'm like, "Oh my god, extra!" Like, girl, bye, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go, y'all. Bye.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
Why they mad at you right now? They like, girl, hush.
Girl.
You telling it.
Now all my friends was like, I know that's right. Your husband came and snatched you up, girl. He said,
But y'all was separated. They was all like, right?
Oh, that's what's up, yeah.
But y'all was separated?
At that time, like, it was like a limbo going on at that time. That one was like, it was like a limbo. It was,
So y'all wasn't separated, but y'all wasn't together.
Yeah, it was enough for me to tell him exactly where I was. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like we were completely separated, like in Tijuana when he snatched me up. We were completely separated. So I was just like, why is you even tripping right now? You made this bed. You need to lie in it, sir.
Butler, you ever snatched anybody up?
Yep.
Come on, tell us.
Nah, man.
Can you just tell us where it happened? Can you just tell us where it happened?
We at 929.
Just tell us where it happened. Where?
It was a shameful moment in my life. I was young.
Ooh.
Okay.
Didn't know it was a different type of snatch up.
Like it was a different if I could take it back, I would. But I mean, if you want to be like, man, did he go hard? And yeah, I went hard. Did he get some? Did you? I don't know if I got the desired result that I was looking for. And if I look back on it, even with living life, they I ain't gonna say nobody ever deserved it, because if somebody did my daughter like that, I don't give a damn what they did. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But being in a relationship, I'm like, yeah, that level of disrespect was a little bit too far. But the answer to that is let that person go. You just go on about your business and don't look back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that would be the closest thing that I could say, snatch somebody up. But after that, the way I felt about it, I was like, yeah, I'll never function and operate like that again. And I was a teenager, so
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was at Texture, I remember one time I had separated from somebody and I hadn't talked to him, and they walked in the club with somebody. I was real I was salty for a minute. Like I had to go regroup. I had to go for real. I had to
You go
take
cry
10
in the
minutes.
car.
Listen, I had to go take 10 minutes. I needed 10 minutes to get it together because I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's real bold though. Like to take your new nigga to
where
the
your
spot where your old
come
nigga
on.
work
And you
at.
you knew
Like,
you knew
come
what you was
on,
doing.
and you knew he gonna be there.
that was.
And even if
that was
he ain't there, his
a
people
blow.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
and I'm talking about I
Ooh.
didn't have no
Hey.
warning, I didn't have no heads up, I didn't have nothing, nothing. I
And
was
the
just
sad
like,
thing is he didn't even like that nigga.
and here's the thing. The thing is, you know how it is like I didn't see it first. Somebody else saw it first, and they came to me like, "Hey, fam, that's your people." I had to go see like,
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But listen, one thing about me, like if we really completely break off and separate, I don't never go backwards. I never redate people that I've, I never do that. I never spin it back. I never spin the block with nobody.
Spin the block.
No.
Spinning the block. Spinning the block is a no. I always say that. The only way you spin the block is if you know for sure, like there is some definite reasoning for it. Like for sure
Or
that
maybe
you're
y'all
supposed
cross,
to be there. That's supposed to be with that person. Exactly.
like y'all cross paths at the wrong time.
If it's been some consistent evidence of a changed way of functioning and thinking over a consistent and long period of time, then that may be something you can reconsider.
Maybe.
And I would agree, Shawan, that's still a maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, because there's just too much space in between. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those people. I be overthinking.
And from my personal experience, absolutely, hell no, don't do that. Because I didn't
done. You overthinking everything. Like, yeah. Well, on that note, good people,
happy Thanksgiving.
So much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody coming. Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Big Eve.
Episode 6, right? This episode 6, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, Butler, text me the bail bondsman info. I'm gonna come get you.
I got you.
My dude,
brother.
Got you.
We want to thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Remember to follow us on all of our social media platforms, our Facebook page, our YouTube on the BS3 Network. Get to know us, follow the BS3 Network, all of the dope content that is here to come. We hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful holiday. Happy Thanksgiving.